Welcome everybody to the XRP Bush channel, coming to you from beautiful Venice Island. I was down at the beach a little earlier. It's absolutely gorgeous, a little bit on the hot side. Shared it with one other couple. That's my idea of a crowded beach. Looks like we're about to get some pummeled with some rain here lately because we are in the rainy season. Apologies, yesterday I said I was going to put out a little special video on Sunday, and I needed an extra audio cable, which I have, and it went MIA, and I thought I would find it. I had hours. I said, I'll find it. Never did surface, so I got to go run out and buy me another one. So maybe next Sunday I can do that. If you're new to my channel, if you would please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, that like button, tap it, slap it, whatever makes you happy. And the link down below to our Telegram group, a lot of fun. You will level up your knowledge as well. You can follow me on Twitter. Man, what a day in the markets yesterday and today. Crazy. It's like I was watching it, throughout the day, and it's kind of steady. And I stepped away, ran a few errands, and I came back and all broke loose. And then later I got to watch some of these videos after the fact, like late adopter was going crazy watching BTC on the 1 minute candle. It was hysterical, absolutely hysterical. And the title of this video is, I hope I'm wrong. I mean it, being that I have targets that I have painted down below between that 45 and 47 cent area. I hope I'm wrong because I'm ready to get out of Dodge. I hope BC Backer's right, and we're just well on our way to $10 to $13. I still got my buy orders. We'll dig down into it a little bit. And I'll show you both sides of the coin. I kind of think of the crypto space, and when it comes to TA, it's not the tale of two cities, it's the tale of two TAs. And it's absolutely crazy because I got both on both sides of the camp. Some call targets for Bitcoin to hit 200, 300. BC Backer has targets of like 72 to 85. Okay, and just a little perspective. This is kind of fun. I love my quotes, and then they also kind of give me like this peace of mind. By the way, this is how I felt when XRP hit after the SEC case. I'm not sure if you can see it. That's Mickey Mouse going, ah. So anyway, I felt like that, scared as heck, but I had diamond hands. I rode her all the way down, got some 18 cent XRP and rode her all the way back up to 55 cents. But anyway, in days like that, and I'm sure that we probably have some more that are on the way, but here's one of my favorite quotes. It's by Greg Kidd. Greg Kidd actually owns an individual who owns 1% of all XRP. He owns 1 billion XRP, which is absolutely crazy. He was with the Federal Reserve. He also was a big investor in Twitter. And there's a great story. He said that he was at a poker game and he found out while he was playing poker about XRP. And once he understood about how its use case was to solve the $1 trillion movement of money, he said for him it felt like Moses parting the sea. Ain't that a beautiful thing? I love that quote. I'm going to keep that one pinned up here and look at it every day when I'm having a down day and we're looking at red in the streets. And here's another one I like, a beautiful quote. This came, I forgot where I watched this over the weekend, but absolutely gorgeous. A lot of times I talk about Warren Buffett and about the transfer of wealth is about, making money is about transferring money from the inpatient to the patient. We've all talked about that. But back in 1999, somebody asked him what the success was to making money, and he said compound interest. As Albert Einstein always says, the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. And he said that was what the name of the game was. The secret was compound interest. But later on, a few years later, somebody asked him about his strategy, and he said it changed. And this is beautiful perspective, my friends. He said, you hit a threshold that you have so much money. Let's hope we all have that problem. You have so much money that there becomes the margin of return that you get is a lot smaller at that point. So he says he started to trade that money for things that money can't buy, like time with your kids, also like time for your health, because there's always a trade-off there as well. So he invested more in taking care of his health. Apparently that was the case. Also, one last little thing, we're going to kind of dig into some Twitter stuff about a fella named Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab he's 83 years old. He's the founder of the WEF, the World Economic Forum. And in this quote, I'm going to kind of just paint this where we are, what we're going to be looking forward to as we move throughout the next 6 months, if not the next 12 months, with this, what I always refer to as the fourth industrial revolution. And Schwab says, and this is as of, I'm not sure the date on this, it says the fourth industrial revolution will come at a breathtaking speed, will impact our lives completely, even our own identities. Everything will be integrated into an ecosystem driven by big data. It's not just a digital revolution, it's a nanotechnology and biological. So some pretty wild stuff, if you ask me. Also, this is a tweet coming from the European, what I want to move on to. Oh, yeah, XRP is going to be like a tsunami of price explosion. I've talked about this in the past, how I think and firmly still believe that XRP will absolutely see $1,000 no later than 2025. I may be wrong by 5 years. That'll be fine by me. But the European Central Bank over the weekend said, confirming the upward trend of recent years, the number of non-cash payments in the euro area increased by 3.7% in 2020, up by 100.6 billion, with a total value, pause, $167 trillion. All the money, that's all the money in this place called the European Central Bank. Put that in perspective when you talk about all the world's money, okay? All right, now, we get into the good stuff, and I'm going to be done and move on. And it all kind of, where I stand, I'm happy, like I said. If we get out of here, I'm more than happy. 92% of my bags are all intact. I just had an 8% swing trade that's in play. But I'm going to take in a couple of different variables between BC Backer and CoinKids. I'm just going to begin with one observation. With the Fear and Greed Index, it still lies around 26. Which is only, yes, last week it was 24, which was extreme fear. Today is 26, which is still fear. So it's only either a point or 2 points away from extreme fear. We are still in this area, a little bit of perspective on that. And then also, here's some bullish targets. I'm going to give you both sides. Working Money Channel, they have targets, he said, on this breakout for the next fib extension. He's looking at the 0.5, which is $1.24, and the 0.618, which is $1.40. Those are targets that he's painting in a bullish scenario. All right. Now, I'm going to take let's see if I'm going to leave anybody out wrong. Oh, by the way, with that pump we had with BTC yesterday, a lot of people were saying that it was Amazon and Elon Musk, yada, 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 but it was really more due to the calling nearly, and this is from the block, it says nearly 900 million in crypto short positions liquidated as BTC breaks 39,000. So it was more about some market manipulation to liquidate those short positions. A lot of money was created for some folks, probably the exchanges. So that's that. Moving on right along. You're done. This is kind of interesting. I like Moon 333. I watched a video before I started this one. And he's actually talking about bullish scenario, about BTC is going to destroy strong support. But also, in the same token, in the same breath, there's still a big a discrepancy between the 50-day moving average and the 200 moving day average. Big divide there. And so while we always refer to as the golden cross, some distance away, but the 200 is moving down fast, and then the 50 might be pulling up. But anyway, that is a little perspective on that. Right now, we got Bitcoin's at 39,000. It's above 39,214. XRP's at 66 cents. And then the last little bit I'm going to cover comes down to where I stand as far as going forward. It has to do with the Fear and Greed Index. Come on, wake up. Yeah, there we go. And I don't need anything for this. BTC. CoinKids was saying, hey, look, one of the things actually... Going back, this is from Moon 33. His kind of target saying, look, we need to close above 39,500. That will kind of confirm for him that we are in a bull run. And then a laggard indicator is that golden cross. That comes later. That's a good point that you can get in. Same thing applies to XRP. So, but Bitcoin's kind of the tail wagging the dog. Talked about the Fear and Greed Index. Here's just this last little quote that I'm still kind of saying, look, all right, we got a nice pump, I'm enjoying it, but I also still think that these targets that I painted in this area, and actually they moved up a little bit when I studied the charts, I'll show you why, but this comes from, where in the world did it go? I'm so upset. I'm going to just have to paraphrase it. Where is my whale? Whale. Not happy at all. Okay. Dadgum. I'm going to bear with me. See, I'm almost close to painting a 4-letter word. See if I can't pull it up real quick, because it was a whale of a quote. It's from Whale. Mr. Whale, there it is. Why did I lose you? Sorry for the delay, everybody, but I just want to do this in one take, move on, got other stuff to do. Here it is, Mr. Whale. He has, by the way, he's got something like a ton of followers. He's got like over 250,000 followers on Twitter. That says a lot for his credibility, I believe, not necessarily. He says Bitcoin will eventually tank and fall to yearly lows. This bounce is a fake out rally and is aimed at luring people in for the next big rug pull. I warned about this pump last week, and it's aging perfectly. We aren't going to all-time highs. Control your FOMO. So I got a little bit of that as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm controlling my FOMO. I still have all my targets between 45 and 47 cents, not financial advice. And then when you look at XRP on the 1 day, that's the 15-minute chart. Look how beautiful that looks, how aggressive that big rise up was. But when I pulled it back on the 1 day, maybe it was the 1 week. I want to do the 1 week. There it is. When I pull it back on the 1 week, what is happening though, this 200-day moving average is moving up, and it's right at 45 cents, a little bit, 45 and a half cents. So I'm kind of moving up my target. It had been around 40, 41. We still may see that, but we see that 200-day moving average. I think that's where we may bounce off of that. Maybe it wicks down a little bit below. That will do it for me. I hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy these green candles, and I will see you in the next video.